Good morning, loves. Today is Sunday and we are getting ready for the week ahead. We are doing one meal prep for the week. I know for sure I'll be making, me and my mom and my grandma will be making meals throughout the week. So I usually would normally meal prep for 2 meals per day. And then I only take care of breakfast, but instead I'm just gonna do 1 meal per day, Monday through Friday. And then Saturday and Sundays, we'll make fresh food. So I'm gonna make a pasta with whatever we have here and see how it turns out. I'm not going to the store or anything, so just throwing things together and I'll let you guys know. This is your time to meal prep 1 meal as well with me to start off strong. And yeah, have a great week ahead of us, and at least we have 1 meal per day that will give us high protein, and it can be right after you work out, so it'll get you that protein in that meal to feed your muscles. Right now I have the water boiling, so we're gonna dump in this pasta. Hey loves. And we should put some light on here. We're kind of just winging it today, there's no recipe. Just because, I mean, the leftovers we could use for something else. So I'm thinking Alfredo-ish pasta with the cheese that's there, and then tuna as that high protein. Okay, we're gonna let this boil. I'm just winging it, honestly. Okay, in the meantime, while that's doing that, let me put you guys up. We're gonna be cutting this onion. I'm also in the process of posting a video right now, so it's gonna be right there. We're just doing multiple things. Also, I put 1 load in. So we're doing laundry today. Sundays are laundry days. So we have our whites in right now, and we have to do blacks and light color clothes, just 3 of them. Well, actually 4, because I'm actually cleaning my sheets and my comforter today. So 4 loads and that's it. Okay. Also something, I've been meal prepping for pretty much like 4 years straight. Oops. So just if anyone's new to meal prepping for the week, this is a great place to start because we're only doing 1 meal, so nothing too crazy, easy peasy. But you always should have like a little trash bag nearby, because it makes it easier to clean up and just get things done and just throw everything in one session to the trash can. I'll do the cute little garlic. We have this little garlic. You guys can do it like this or press, chop really fast, up to you. I like to use this because it's quicker. So just as long as all the little stuff's out, and then we just have to cut the top and then the bottom part. I mean, you could keep it in, but it's hard for me. It's gonna take a long time to break down. And it's not like the most delicious part. So I cut it out. And then I'm gonna put it in here. We'll do the same on the other side. Cut the tip and then the other tip, like so. And the rest of it, this can go into the trash. The other stuff can go in the dumpster, but when it's like that, I usually put the stuff in the trash. The other one I already took off the sleeve. And then I'll do 1 at a time. So all I have to do is fold it now like this, and then just squeeze. And then I use the knife sometimes to like scrape it, to make sure it really gets cut off and sliced off, because it gets stuck on the holes. And then I'll take this out because now it's whatever is left over. I'll do another round, but for now let's take it out, put the next one in, and then we're gonna squish the garlic. And then slice with the knife to get it off. Amazing. Okay. And now there's that leftover stuff as well. Yes. And then the rest of that stuff that was there, let's put it all in, so now it's all together. And we're gonna squish more. Squish. And it actually is a lot that comes out, even at this point. And then at that point, it's like, we don't need to do it anymore. It's a little bit like, it's gonna take long, it's not necessary, it's hard work. That's like the most I'll do. And then the rest of it is just trash. And then we put it in water. So when we go to wash it, it's a lot easier. So I have like a little bowl right here that has water and you just dump it in. Then wash your hands. I'm gonna turn down the water a little bit, like medium. While it cooks, what time is it? It is 33, so usually like 8 to like 10, 11 minutes, depending on how much you use. So now we have garlic. We're gonna do our parsley. You don't have to do parsley. I think garlic is good. You guys can use powder too, but we had fresh. And then I like to put an onion in it because I feel like it gives it flavor. Not necessary. All this is optional. You can really just use the pasta, the cheese, and the tuna, and you know, the sauce, and call it a day. But I like to do a little bit extra because it just gives that like a little bit more of a better taste. And I just like the taste of this. So how I normally would do the onion, just lengthwise, and then I go in and do it more finely. I think there's a proper way to like cut the onion, but like this. If you're new to like chopping, you put your like nails in it like this, and then you're like down. Make sure your knife is sharp, sharp, sharp. You guys can get a cutting, it's like super sick. I'll show you. This is like, I think this is from Costco. It can even live on your counter, so you don't have to keep grabbing it because it gets like a lot. Wash this. Literally all you do just sits on your counter. I think it's from Costco, I believe this one, maybe Amazon. All I do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I would say it's good. But that's it, and now it's sharp. It's like the coolest invention ever. And then you just put it away. Or you have it live on your counter. If you want a sharp knife like every single day, and you want to just do that every single day, just keep it on your counter. And then make sure to quickly scrub. I just use a scrubber a couple times, just because all of that little shavings, and then you're fine. Now it's like extra, extra sharp. Let's take a look at the noodles and stir. You guys can add a little salt, just so it breaks up a little bit. This one's like kind of like more tough right now. I like mine more softer than tough, so I'm gonna keep it longer. I actually ended up putting a lot more water than I probably should have. The reason why is because now the water is like getting soaked. So let me put some more. Or I can just stir it, but I think I want to put a little bit more water. Put hot water, so turn it to hot. Let it get hot. And then it'll continue boiling, we'll keep it there. I probably should have only put half, but it's okay. Okay, it's fine. We're just winging it today. You guys could do actual measurements if you guys would like. And then put it back to hot so it sterilizes everything. Okay. Back to the onions. I was just showing you guys how to make sure that your knife is sharp. Sharp, sharp, sharp. This is so thin, I'm not even gonna touch it. And now I'm gonna lay all these flat. I really just cut them differently every time, but as long as they're very, very thin and fine, that's all I'm trying to get to. So I put them flat, I'll turn it sideways, like that. And then I'll just cut very, very finely. So that's like mini, mini little onion pieces. And then it gets all in the sauce. How's your guys' Sunday? I just woke up. It's the morning for me. I just woke up, brushed my teeth, got ready. I'm in my PJs still from yesterday. And I just came to the kitchen. just making it really, really fine. Onions. The thinner the better in my opinion, the smaller. Because then you get like those big onion like tastes and it's not good. So if I can go with smaller, I'll always go smaller with most things. Okay. Now it's getting kind of like nitpicky, so I'm just gonna like go through it to make it even smaller if I can. Try to find the little big parts. Almost like you'd be like cutting like garlic, but you're doing it for onions. It's just a different technique. If you like them bigger, you don't have to do this. To me, it's easier. And it tastes better at the same time. I'm only using a 1/4 of an onion, not like half. Some people do half, it's too much for me. I just need like a little bit of flavor, but like not too much. Just like I use 2 cloves, garlic cloves. Like just a little bit, not too much, but not too little, like right in between. I'm really just winging it right now. You guys could always go through recipes, and back then when I'd meal prep, I'd always have recipes. There's recipes on Amazon or on YouTube, on Pinterest, IG, TikTok. There's always so many recipes. The web, ChatGPT. You guys can always find recipes and just follow it. It makes it a lot easier, makes it perfect every time. At this point, it's like I'm just using whatever is in the fridge. I don't want to go to the store right now, so I'm just kind of winging it, but it's going to be good. Okay. Now we have the onions done. And now let's go to the parsley. Put that aside. I should be on a cutting board, but I'm like just going to do it on this because it's only a little bit. Technically, I should put it at the cutting board, but it's okay. Just like so. What time is it? It was 33. Okay. Technically, it should be done now, so we'll just give it a little bit so we can go see. But there was more pasta that I ended up putting in there, so it could take a little bit longer by a couple minutes. I'll check it right now. Okay, yeah. Ready? Let's see. Yes. They seem to be squishy and soft. Yeah. So yeah, like 8 to 11 minutes, like just really super quickly. You just get, all you have to do is get them from hard to soft. It's like not hard. I have a little basket. I just pour the water into the basket and the pasta. It's like one of those, what's it called, strainer things. And then I just rinse it with cold water because you don't want it to continue cooking. Just give it a rinse, rinse, rinse. And then put this aside. You can shake it up in the strainer. Pasta's like the easiest, one of the easiest meal preps to do. That's what's so cool, but at least you have one meal for the week. And if you use tuna, it's like one of the highest protein dense foods out of all the meats and everything. So you're really getting in a lot of protein for the day if you do use tuna for your meal preps. If you like tuna. Some people don't like tuna, you know. That's a whole other story. There's other things that have high protein. They won't have as high or density as tuna will, but like you'll have to just, you know, make more of it or buy more of it to get that same amount of protein intake grams. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's good enough. Now we're letting that cool down. Let's grab the half and half. If you have, this is like more healthier version, half and half. You guys can use heavy whipping cream. You guys could just buy the sauce outright without even doing that at all. We're almost out of the cheese. We have another cheese. Oh, we do. Cool. we have the actual fresh one and we have like the craft one. This is probably more healthier. It's almost done anyway. This is probably best. Or we can mix a combination. But we're gonna use half and half, which is just, this is like a coffee creamer. It's a healthier version to do pasta than heavy whipping. You can use this for so many things. So yeah, we're gonna use this. We're gonna start with making the sauce, and then we'll put in quickly the noodles, and then we're done. Let me open this first and drain it, and then we'll have everything prepared, ready to go. And then we just put everything together. Super simple. We're just opening the can right now. I love tuna. It's like the best source of protein out there. You can get the source of it, you can get it really quickly. We're gonna drain it right now. You can use a drainer, you can actually use like a sifter. I think it takes too long. I just wanna get it over with and then throw it away. So I just use what I have here, just make it quick. Just go in a circle. This is a really amazing one. This is on Amazon. It's called Pea Seed and it's a spoon. Pea Spoon C. Made in China. You just kind of like, it's so easy. And then you use this little like clamp thing. There's this little button. You just clamp it on with that little button and you lift. Like that. Super simple. It's like the best one you can buy. Unless you have the electric one that does it for you. That's probably better. So all I'm gonna do is, it's still on kind of, I'm just gonna squish it in. It's probably better when you take it off all the way. And you're just gonna drain it and push in the water. It's like a little trick. So just dump it and then kind of push. Really, you should be taking off the cap technically. Okay, yeah, it came off. Let me just spin it a little bit. It'll make it easier. So when you place it like halfway, you can push on the tuna and it drains it. Little tricks. Okay, it came off. And you push it on the other side for any water that's like trapped. And then push it on this side. Push. Okay. Now I'm gonna leave that. We're gonna do the other one. The more protein, the better. So I'm using 2 cans. And you press really hard with your thumbs. Careful with the edges, they're kind of sharp because it's a can. So really just press the inside. Squeeze the tuna. Squeeze the tuna. That's the one thing I don't like about tuna, is the way it comes, but it does make it easy. Whereas other ones, you have to unpackage it, clean the chicken, cut the chicken, like do all these things to the chicken. Tuna is very quick, it's just the canned part's kind of annoying. But at least we're not doing all the other preps of the other chicken, like beef and stuff that I do, so it's really quick and high protein. Okay, we're done. Clean up, grab some of the stuff, put it in a little trash bin or bag that we've established, and then I'm just gonna like, takes a minute. You might need to get a knife. Sometimes I'll like get a knife and do it, and like poke a hole in it. Sometimes it comes out, depends. Okay. Good, and then trash into a little trash bag. Continue the next one, slide this over. It's kind of hard because it's in the way now. The other one's in the way. Take it out like so. And we're done. Now it's time to make the sauce, and then we just throw everything into it and we're done. And that's one meal prep we can use for the week so that we have high protein after our workouts. That one meal. And you don't have to spend the time to cook it and then waste time when you should be feeding your muscles. Right. And this one's high protein. Okay. Now we're gonna get this going. So I'll take you guys over here with me. Or actually, we can do it this way too. You could use olive oil. It probably tastes better with butter, but healthier. Just a little bit. gets hotter, it'll be easier to slide. Just do a little bit. We'll put the garlic in. Fresh garlic, 2 cloves. And then just mix it. The hotter it gets, the easier it slides. And then we're gonna put the onions in. Doesn't have to be perfect. Everything will just fold into the dish. This is just a quarter of an onion. Just really try to chop it finely. Right now I just put it high. I'm gonna bring it down to like medium low so it doesn't burn it. Let's lower it down, slide it around like a chef does. Forgotten the chicken, that's your way. Here. Also use your spoon to stir. Starting to get like that color where it's not white, it's starting to get like translucent. So now we'll cut the half in half. We're gonna kind of wing it. So like that. You can always add more. For now, let's keep it there. Look at that. You want it to get thicker. I'm gonna add some more. If we have leftover sauce, it's okay. So I'll add like a lot more. So it's kind of like probably like a ½ inch where it's getting to. And now we're just making it thick. So I'll let it sit there. I'll put it on high just so it gets bubbly, and then we'll bring it down. And that should be good. I'm just cleaning up over here. It's starting to bubble. My brother just came in. I think he left though. We just pretty much want this to turn thicker. That's the idea. Put some of the Parmesan cheese. This also helps with that process of getting thicker. Just gonna put it all around so each part of it has a place to grip onto the cheese. There's no more in here actually. I might as well dump the whole thing in there. There's nothing left. Okay, now it's starting to bubble and actually boil, so now it's like really gonna get thick. That cheese really does help. So let's do like little stirs. I see there's like a little piece right there that was thick, so I'm gonna squish it. And yeah, we're just trying to make this sauce thick now. Look at Alfredo. I kind of feel like I want to put a little bit of onion powder You can really wing it from here. You can just honestly keep it like this. If you don't want to mess it up, just keep it how it is. I can put a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion powder, just a teeny bit. We don't have a recipe right now, so it's like you don't want to put too much. You don't want to mess it up because we're not following a recipe. Garlic, garlic always tastes good, so just a couple, and that should be good. You can put salt and pepper as well. Okay, now let's lower it down a little bit. It's too high. Medium. See how it's already getting thicker? Before it was like super, super liquidy. There's like substance to it. So we'll just leave it there. Okay. Okay, and the video is 10 minutes left before I have to post. So that's good too. That's looking good, so I'm just going to continue stirring. We're gonna add the noodles, then the tuna, then the cheese last. I was gonna put it, usually I would put it like individual, like little containers, but maybe my parents are gonna wanna eat it, or my brother's here. Normally you would just get, this is how I normally meal prep. You would just grab like a stack of these. All you just do is put them down, quick and easy. Your meals, and all you do is when it comes from the pan, you just scoop, 2 scoops pretty much in each one, see the levels, and then you just sprinkle some parsley on top and you call it a day. You can also sprinkle some of this delicious Parmesan cheese on top and then just cap them. Actually, you want to wait till they cool down before you cap it, because then it'll get like very steamy. You just let it cool down if you just finished cooking it. For today, because my family, my brother's here, now I'm gonna start like cooking for them too. Instead of just for myself, I'm just gonna put it in a huge container, and it might need 2, might need 1, and they can pick from it when they want to. But if you're trying to track and like really make sure this is your food, and you live with people, 100% break it up into little, it'll save you so much time than having to like scoop. You just grab the meal and you warm it up, or you put it in the pan and warm it up. So very quick and easy. Okay, let me check to see how thick it is. Okay, it's pretty thick, so I'm gonna leave it, I'm gonna keep it here. This is good. Now we're gonna lower it down. It is thick. Now we're gonna add pasta. This might be too much pasta. I did know that when I was going to do that, so if anything, I'll keep the rest in one of those containers that they can make butter, they can make any sauce, they can add a random sauce to it. If you go by the store, get like anything quick and just add to it. So at least I have cooked noodles they can use if they want to. So I'm gonna like kind of like hand put it in to make sure that it's not like too much noodles for the sauce. And then I'm just gonna like put that inside with it, the tuna. So it's simultaneously, because this will get thick too. For sure, we want to make sure this tuna gets in there, so then we'll figure out how much noodles also comes with it. Kind of just winging it. So I'll take like 2 handfuls of the pasta and throw it in. Now I'm going to take like 1 big of the tuna, and then I'm breaking up the tuna like with my hands to really make it small little pieces. And yeah, just continue. I'm going to put the rest of the tuna honestly in there. I'm just gonna break it. It's gonna be really delicious. Ooh, the tuna fell. Okay. And then the rest of it, if we have more space, we'll put more and more noodles till it's like the good amount. Chloe can eat this tuna. Put it in her bowl. Let me rinse my hands, because now they're too much. 2 or 3 handfuls and stir. So I feel like I probably shouldn't have, I should have put more like of the sauce or more of the liquid. So it's a little more looser and it's very simple. If it's a little too thick, all you just do is just put more and then you're good to go. It'll just make it looser when you're putting it together. Super simple. You can also use if you keep the water for the pasta, I've seen that been done. The pasta water has the taste of the pasta or something, and you can actually use pasta water to like make it more liquidy as well. That's another tactic for cooking. Okay, now I'm going to continue to have it medium heat, like so, to loosen it up. Okay. That's what's so cool about cooking. Especially if you're winging it, you can always find ways to get the desired outcome. And then you guys can always add your spices or like your salt and pepper at the end, like right now. You could do it at the sauce point too, but for me I like to have it like in the pasta. You could even put it by each bowl too. Or you could even wait to put like any of that like when you're about to eat it too. It's up to you, depending if people are picky in the house. I like a little more saucy, just a little more. Okay. I'll put some salt. I'm not the biggest fan of pepper. I'll just put a little bit of salt in there. The pepper could be good with this. This is a lot of protein, so it's amazing. Okay, amazing. Just let it get warm again. And we're pretty much done. Now I'm gonna add the cheese on top. Put this here. This we'll use for other pastas. My mom actually has another sauce in there, but I didn't want to touch it. I'm not sure if she's gonna make a certain meal, so I just left it. And then we can add this cheese. Really, I'd like to use mozzarella, so this is not gonna, it's not gonna be a normal pasta, but it's still good. It's all that we have. It's good. So I'm just gonna sprinkle not too much. I'm gonna also use the rest of the parmesan just a little bit on the top, to give it some like more thickness. It's good. It's just not mozzarella cheese. And this will sprinkle on the top. Now I got pasta, and then you guys can, if you're putting it in individual bowls, you would scoop it and put it in, then put the topping of the cheese on top, then you put the parsley, sprinkle it just to make it like prettier. For now, it's gonna go into one container because for my family, so I'm just gonna put it on top through everything. I kind of chopped this quickly. I didn't use the thing to chop it, so I'm just gonna like kind of go a little bit. Any big little chunks that I see. we're just doing this quick. Meal prepping doesn't have to be long, guys. You could have easily just done like white rice, chicken, put like some seasoning on it, put it in there, make a little salad. Like you could have done like a Asian bowl. It's so quick to make a meal prep. It takes like 30 minutes or less. Okay, now I'm using this. Actually, let's do the cheese first. This is the Parmesan cheese, the fresh one. Okay. I'm gonna break it. I'll use this. And we're gonna cook a hole. And then grab it, and then just make sure all the noodles have it on top. Of course, when you're actually eating it, you can actually put more, but it's just do a little bit less, but just make sure everything has a bite. So when it melts, it's like really like the flavor is getting onto it. But always have this out for people to add more cheese to it, like when they're eating it. Okay, that's good. And now, as much as you can do, make it really small. And then we're gonna go high, and then just, it doesn't even matter, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it just gives like some, you know, it makes it look more professional, and it gives like a hint of a flavor of the parsley taste. Gonna add less or more up to you. I just like it to be evenly coated kind of around, so I'm just kind of like, it's like art at this point. Just like that, guys. How long did it take? Like super quick. And then we have one meal prep for the week. Super, super quick. And then we just put this, you can put this in little bowls, or now I'm gonna put it in a huge container. And it's delicious. And we're done. And then of course we have to let the container, we don't put the container right into the fridge right after, because it'll like get hot and the heat will like trap, and that's not good for the food. So just let it like sit out while it's hot still. And yeah, we're gonna go check on the laundry too. And just grab all the little things that you used. We're putting it away. Just picking up the little trash, little pieces. And then everything is in this bag. And the rest of the pasta that we did not use, we'll put in containers. So then people can use it for something else. I think my brother just got home. Thank you. It is gonna be delicious. I'm just winging it. Really, sometimes for like meal prep, you want to be like, get this recipe by the T. Like, there's a time and a place for that, you know. Like and sometimes you're just like, let's just like create something from scratch and new. But as long as you have like the formula for it, like the steps in which you do something, it'll be good. You know what I mean? If you put too much of something, like, and then it doesn't balance it, then it's like, oh, this is a dry pasta. So it's like, as long as you know the formula, you can like wing anything, you know, pretty much. And pasta is like the easiest, I think pasta is the easiest like meal that's like delicious that you can make. So it's a really good, oops, don't cap it. Keep it like, you can put the cap on it, but just keep it like kind of tilted so that the pasta can not get like heated. Because if you do that, it traps it, and then it looks like that, like foggy. So we don't want to trap it, we want it to be chill. And then really I can leave this here actually until later. Because it's still really hot right now, so let's let it like cool down. We'll put it in, we'll pack it up. So let's go to the room for now. We finished. Okay. And then at the end of everything, we'll just wipe down the counter real quick with a rag. Because when you cook, it has like this little debris. Everything kind of like gets a little like splattery and like not perfect. And it's not about being perfect, right? We wanna make this quick and easy. So if it gets a little dirty, it is what it is. At the end, you just wipe it all down. So it's like, effectively, it saves your time. We're gonna wash our hands, turn off the lights, and then we're gonna do the laundry. See where the laundry is at. Okay. Turning the light off. Again, this is our finished pasta. This is one meal prep we're gonna have. High protein. Tuna is the protein source. And yeah, now we're gonna go do laundry.